Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lavinia Lisette, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys how I achieved this beautiful burgundy color, along with how I styled this hair using flexi rods. The hair that I'm wearing today is from Poshlife. This is a Brazilian BODYWAVE 12-inch full lace wig. It was in its natural color, and I decided to change it up a little bit and color it. I've had this color before many years ago, so I said, you know what, let's go for it again, let's give it a try, and I actually like how it turned out. And even after coloring the hair is still bouncy, as you should see, after bleaching it and coloring it. This hair is about 1.5 years old. I just have hair everywhere, guys. It really doesn't make any sense, so I figured, you know what, let me start creating some new looks. So yeah, so I hope you guys are interested in seeing how I achieved this color and this style. If so, please stay tuned. Products that I'm going to be using today is a pair of gloves, my Adore Burgundy Envy semi-permanent color, 30 volume developer, and some blue powder bleach, which I've already mixed up. So now I'm just going to go through and detangle my wig. And I've put the wig in sections to make it easier to apply my bleach. I'm just going to start from the ends and gradually work my way to the top of the wig. Now when applying the bleach, you want to make sure that you are covering all of the hair with the bleach. Now I like to use a detangling brush, and this just helps me comb through the hair to make sure I'm not missing any areas. Now I'm just working my way towards the top. Now that I have covered the entire wig in bleach, I am just combing through it with my detangling brush to make sure I haven't missed any spots. Next, I'm going to wash the wig out with a neutralizing shampoo before I move on to the next step. So now let's move on to the color. I'm adding my color and some conditioner in a bowl, and I'm going to mix it up. I'm separating the wig in sections, and I'm going to apply the color to the wig. And I've just started at the back, and of course you want to make sure that it's evenly spread out throughout the hair. You can also use the same detangling brush to make sure that you're not missing any spots. Once I get to the top of the wig, I like to take my time just to make sure I don't get any of the color on the lace. So I just mix small parts and slowly apply the color to each section. And because I bleached the entire wig, that also helped me with bleaching the knots, just to make the parting look more realistic. This is the results after being washed, conditioned, and air dried. I think the color turned out really nice. So right now I'm just going to set my part. I think I'm going to have a side part, and I'm going to prepare the hair for me to apply the flexi rods. So I ended up using about 12 flexi rods, and all I'm going to do is make sections in the hair and lightly spray the hair with water and conditioner, and then start applying my flexi rods. Now when I applied the flexi rods, I turned the flexi rods going away from my face. So when I take them out, all of the curls will be going away from my face and not towards my face. That is an important tip, because the last time I did this, my curls were looking crazy. So just keep making sections and applying your flexi rods. One thing I would say is do not apply too much water and conditioner. I actually applied too much, and it took forever for these things to dry. So I would recommend only spraying a very small amount of water and conditioner. And this will just make sure that you have nice curls, but you don't want them to be too saturated where it takes forever to dry. So I ran out of flexi rods. I had to find an old one that was broken. Now that my wig is finally dried, I'm going to secure it by using my Got to Be Glued freeze spray. And this is the same way I always apply my wigs. I just spray my freeze spray in a small shot glass and apply it using a small brush. I prefer to use this applying brush versus spraying the freeze spray directly on my hairline. It is so cold and it tends to run down my face, so I just find this a lot less messy. So now I'm just going over the hairline, just making sure that it's nice and secure. Just pressing it down into the freeze spray. And just touching up any areas that need to be touched up. And I'm going to tie that down just for a few moments to let that freeze spray dry. So now I'm just going to start removing the flexi rods one by one. And as you see, it gave me a nice little curl. This is a good way just to, stay away from heat sometimes, because we can definitely damage our virgin hair by applying too much heat. And now I'm just going to add some baby hairs to the front of this wig. Now I'm just going to start combing through the curls and style this wig. And as you see, some of the curls in the front are a little limp, so I'm going to fix that in a moment and just kind of frame around my face. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I think this turned out really nice. All I did was add a few curls around to frame my face, and I also added a few curls on the ends. Some of the ends were straight, so I had to add a curl to them. I also added a little bit of oil to the hair just to give it a light shine, but I think the color turned out really nice. The curls turned out pretty nice as well. The only thing I would do different the next time I do this is I will not saturate the hair so much. When I sprayed it with the water and the conditioner, I sprayed it too much because it was actually really wet. When I put the wig on, some of the curls were still damp. So I would suggest lightly spraying their hair with the water and conditioner, not saturating it so much. Other than that, I think this is a nice style. It was something really quick, and it's also putting less heat on the hair. Although I did have to frame around my face, I didn't have to add heat to the entire wig. So this will just give your hair a little bit of longevity. This is a really old wig. I've had this for about a year and a half now, and I figured I want to do something different with it. So I decided to bleach it and then deposit this color. I think this is really nice. It's a kind of fall color. We are in the middle of summer, but I just thought it would be cute, and I actually like it. So I will be using this during the summer and throughout the fall season as well. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I certainly appreciate it. Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram at IAMLAVINIALISETTE, and also follow Poshlife. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and show your girl some support. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.